When I was younger, I always figured that being gay meant all the things I couldn't do.
I always felt that being gay had to be a secret.
They made it seem like being gay meant being alone or being unhappy or having a troubled life.
I was afraid that my parents wouldn't want me around.
I was afraid that I would go to school and no one would want to talk to me and that I'd get bullied.
My greatest fear was that I would go to hell.
I think that in my mind's eye, being gay meant that I couldn't have all the things that I was supposed to have, all the things I'd imagined my life would be about.
I think I've always known that I was queer. I mean, I was the kid who dressed up as Luke Skywalker for Halloween.
I like to play Ken instead of Barbie.
I started feeling attracted to guys and I didn't really know what to do with it.
I just always wanted to play with boys' toys and wear boys' clothes.
It was kind of just a sudden realization at one specific moment where I was like, wow, I'm just different than everybody else.
I remember, God, I was sitting in calculus class one day, and I remember this guy that sat in front of me turned around, and he just looked at me and he said, faggot. And I thought, that doesn't feel good.
People would say, there goes that fag, walking down the hallway.
Don't be a fag, man.
Dyke, faggot, queer, bull dyke.
That's so gay.
And somebody used a Sharpie and inked faggot in my yearbook.
The worst time for getting teased, for getting bullied, was definitely when I had to ride the bus.
My freshman year, I was jumped by a student and his adult brother. It was scary. It was very lonely.
I was bullied and made fun of all the time just because I was different.
The social pressure to conform, that itself is a form of bullying because the stakes feel so high.
I felt really hopeless. It just seemed like I was going to be an outsider and picked on for the rest of my life. It's all I'd ever known.
I just didn't know how to be who I was in my body and with the feelings that I had.
I fantasized about death a lot.
Yeah, I had those thoughts. I thought, you know, I can end it now.
I thought about those questions. How many pills would it take for me to end it all?
I think there's something that happens when you're in those low moments where the world kind of closes around you and you feel like you're in this box that you can't see beyond, and it's impossible to project into your future self and know that all of this amazing, amazing stuff is on the other side of that.
You find friends and you concentrate on the things that you love doing and you move forward.
I got through it by having faith that one day I was going to be able to live the life that I knew I should live.
And I just kind of knew that if I could just get through this part, if I could just get through the day or the next day even, eventually this would be over.
It all changed over time, and it all got better.
Many wonderful things happened to me, but first I had to say to myself, you know, you are who you are, and it's okay.
I wasn't going to pretend like I had a girlfriend back home. I was just going to be me, and I'm glad I did.
It took time, but everything eventually did end up okay, and I still have very strong relationships with all of those same people that I grew up with that I thought I was going to lose.
All of a sudden, everything that I was afraid of became okay.
All that fear that I had about being rejected never manifested.
We're all people. Even our parents are people. And they're not perfect, just like we're not perfect. I wish I did come out to them sooner, because they could have helped me.
And things are so much better than they were then. So much better than they were then.
If I would have ended my life, I would have, I can't even begin to say what I'd miss.
I would have missed all the awesome waves I've surfed and all the incredible hills I've snowboarded down.
I would never have the family that I always wanted.
I have a small family, but they all came to California, and they were there by my side when I got married to my husband.
I have a wonderful partner. We have a beautiful son. I have a career that's exciting and challenging. I have a family that loves me. I have friends that surround me and celebrate me every day.
I love my life right now because I have a great partner. Also, I have a great friends.
I have a wonderful, amazing life with a partner who I've been with for 14 years.
And to think when I was a teenager that I thought, oh, you'll never fall in love, you'll never be able to get married, you'll never have kids. I was so wrong about all of that.
I am so powerful now.
I love feeling like I am who I am, and that's okay no matter what.
You are different, and that's not a bad thing. And I think it's really important for you to realize that, because it's the people that are different that are going to be the difference makers in life.
I'm a producer at Adobe, and part of my job involves having to get on camera a lot, which just always blows me away. I mean, I'm a lesbian. I'm clearly a lesbian, and Adobe's like, we don't care, get out there.
It's the kids who are the misfits and the weirdos and the ones who are different as younger kids who grow up to be the creative, strong, brave, wonderful, special people that we all are, and that's the community that you're a part of.
If you don't know anybody that's a special unicorn like you right now, hang in there. They're out there.
There are people out there. There are people that give signals that they are accepting. Find someone that you trust and talk to them.
If you ask for help, people will more often than not give it.
Sharing that it's liberating. It is freeing of all of those demons that you're keeping inside.
Just be yourself and find people who love you and care for you and embrace all of who you are. There are people there who want to help, but they can't help you if you don't talk to them.
I remember saying, who would ever choose this life? Well, you know what? I would choose this life.
There's absolutely nothing you can't do as a gay person.
For you, for me, for everyone out there that's going to follow in your footsteps, it gets better.
It'll get great. I don't regret anything.
You have a huge, exciting life ahead of you.
It does get better.
It will get better, and it does get better.
It gets so much better, I promise.
And please give future you a chance, because it gets better.